Bit of an update on the 3D printed storage wall I first showed about a month ago. When I first showed it, I just had these little parts trays, these little cubby holders, these taller containers for cable ties, holders for Sikaflex tubes, these smaller containers for marker pens and spray can holders. Moved on to making these hooks for sanding discs, cutting discs, duct tape and circular saw blades. Then moved on to these hooks for mounting tools to the wall. These standard hooks are good for just the stationary wall. Moved on to this variation down here for my work van. Since it's going to be the back of a moving vehicle, I don't want the tools to be able to slide off the ends of the hooks. Made some brackets for larger tools as well. Ultimately I'm going to make shelves that'll suit these ones as well. The biggest improvement I've made is these parts drawers. So far I've got 6 different sizes. They angle down like this for 2 reasons. One is just to make it easier to look inside and see what's in there. But secondly, when I make the version of these for my work van, these shelves are going to be angled back slightly. So that way the drawers will actually have to slightly work against gravity to come open. That way they won't just open themselves when the vehicle's in motion. So I'll put the camera to the side for a second. I'll get set up and show how these work. Okay, so the starting point is just the same brackets that hold the tools. Got a shelf here with these little channels in them. So the shelf just mounts into the brackets. You grab your drawer, it's 2 parts. It's the sleeve, drawer itself. Top of the drawer sleeve, there's these little wedges that go into the slots under the drawer. Slots in there relatively easy for about 90%, because I didn't want this to be a super friction fit the entire way, but then it gets a little thicker right at the end. So it becomes a little bit more difficult to push in. Expanding it is much the same. The drawers are just, your little wedge at the top and your slot at the bottom, so you can expand as many of those as you like. There we go. Same deal. And then just, slightly deeper drawer. I think I've already mentioned this, but yeah, so far I've got 6 different sizes of these. I'll make more at some point. Bit of extra friction on that one, it seems. I have been playing around with just how thick that little tab on the end is. Like all of these drawers here probably have slightly different ones, because I've just been playing around with the fit of that, how much friction you actually want holding it in there. Obviously enough so it doesn't fall apart, but not so much that it fights you every step of the way when you're trying to put it together. So perhaps a little fine-tuning there. But yeah, next up will be individual tool holders for screwdrivers, spanners, that sort of thing.